everybody.
Welcome to The Gathering. I am Brittany.
I'm Carlicia.
And I am Janelle, and I am super excited about today because we are caring for ourselves. It's super important. It's always important, but it is actually International Self-Care Day, so we wanted to honor it by caring for ourselves.
Absolutely. Self-care is, like Janelle said, super duper important, and so much so that it made it into an international day that's, acknowledged internationally. And so we wanted to get together today on this day and engage in some self-care, but do so together. And we wanted to show you how easy it is.
Yes.
So we're doing face masks, guys.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you see us all fresh faced. No beats, no extra anything. It's just who we are in the flesh. So we are making face masks, but the challenge was to use only what we already had in the house. We didn't want to go shopping, so we wanted to make it budget friendly, and we wanted to make it accessible because we don't want self-care to be a daunting task. We want it to be something that is feasible and attainable because it should be incorporated very, very frequently, consistently, and intentionally.
And on top of that, we wanted to take care of our inner selves with a little hot drink. So we got our tea with us. Lady, let me see your cups. Let me see your cups, ladies. Yeah, we are ready. Are you guys, we just gonna do this right here, okay?
Let's jump in.
We gonna do it right here. Are you guys ready?
Ready?
Nerve-sided.
Not nerve-sided, friend.
You know what? At least you're doing it. I was talking to somebody the other day, and they were saying, even if you gotta do it scared, do it. So even if you're doing it nerve-sided, do it.
Do it.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Joyce Myers has this really good book. It's called Do It Afraid. It's a quick read, but it's great. Just a nod to that. Just do it. Jump into it.
Just do it. Call up your friends right now and say, hey, what y'all doing later? Find some stuff in your pantry. We getting on the Zoom. Okay, we getting on what iPhone people have? We getting on the FaceTime. All right? And we gonna make some masks. Y'all join me. Do it. Do it right now. So I'm just gonna use my fingers. Oh my goodness.
I have a brush. We're gonna see how this brush goes. This is not my facial brush. I couldn't find my facial brush today, of course, but it's all right. We made do. I found another brush, and I'm just gonna brush it on, or at least try.
That's right. However you can do it.
Make a brush here.
Ooh. You so fancy, Cor.
I have a million brush sets that I have not used before.
I might use this spoon too. So speaking of masks and those things, what did you guys put in your mask?
Oh, yeah, this is getting everywhere.
This
is getting everywhere. I just wanted to say that, but it's okay.
It is okay. It is okay.
This is just a little lounge fit, so we just gonna throw it. It's gonna lounge right in that washer as soon as I get done.
Close.
So I have a lot of things I'm working on when it comes to my skin. I have eczema, and I've had it since I was a baby. So I'm always working on my eczema, dryness, trying to make sure I'm infusing a lot of moisture in my skin. And if I have occasional flare-ups, addressing those, and I like to do the homeopathic, I like to, if I can do something at home to kind of address it, that's my preference. And I also, my body forgets that I am no longer going through puberty. I'm a grown woman, but I still have these hormonal acne breakouts. So I am working on both of those. So mine is consisted of oats. So I ground oatmeal. That's good for eczema and dry skin and inflammation. I have honey, which is excellent for moisture, which is good for eczema also. A lot of antioxidants and antifungal properties and things like that. Turmeric, so that's what you're seeing here, this yellow glow. So yes, I am glowing, but it's also the turmeric that's helping me. And that's good for reducing the appearance of hyperpigmentation and brightening and glow and all of that. Lots of antioxidants. And then I have cinnamon, which reduces the appearance of pores, antibacterial, that helps with my acne. And then I have rose water. I love rose water, and it's good for my complexion, acne, eczema, dry skin. It's a great soother, and I have it from the Persian market. It's like really fresh. So that's what I have on mine, in mind, guys.
That sounds super good. I love rose water too. I actually use it along with, I use rose water and witch hazel as my, I guess it's an astringent / toner
thing. Yep.
And in my mask, I have avocado, which is good for smoothness, overall skincare. And then I have honey, and I also have lemon, and lemon helps with dark spots. So I have a few little dark spots, and I have bags under my eyes. I'm trying for them not to turn dark or super heavy. So I figured those are ingredients I have, and those are good ingredients to try out. So we're going to see how this feels.
Mine is very similar to yours. Now, my mask is avocado. So as I have said in our videos many times, I am an oily mess. I am very oily. And if I am not wearing any type of setting spray or foundation or any type of primer, I am going to get shiny. Whether I am outside or inside, my skin just produces a lot of oil. What I have come to find from learning more about skincare is that when you're oily, you have to make sure that you are moisturizing because sometimes your skin produces more oil when you're not, because I think oily people kind of are afraid of adding more moisture to your skin, but your skin really needs it because it kind of overcompensates and then produces more oil. So you have to make sure that you are adequately moisturizing your skin. So my mask is avocado for moisture, honey, and also lime because for hyperpigmentation, I do have some dark marks, and egg whites. And I forget what that's for, but Brittany will tell me.
The egg whites, we were saying that yours is for tightening, and so that's going to help to reduce the appearance of the pores and just tightening of the skin.
Yes, I also have very large pores. So this mask from the great guru that is Pinterest, this particular concoction is supposed to be for tightening and brightening. I was a person who religiously did my skincare routine, the same routine every single day, because I wore makeup every single day. And so if you wear makeup every day, you have to definitely take care of your skin, making sure you get all that out. But now that I don't wear makeup every day because I don't go anywhere most days, I have been a little lax on my skincare and my skin, although I don't have a lot of problems other than the kind of occasional hormonal breakout. My skin actually does pretty well, but it's been looking very dull lately. And so I was like, okay, maybe the tighten and brighten is what I need to be looking really good. So that's kind of what I am doing today. Hopefully this will help. I've never made a mask before, clearly. So,
this is my first time too.
Hopefully it's a good idea.
I've been doing masks for a long, I love masks. I was telling Corlisha like offline one time that I have been doing masks for forever. Hair mask, face mask. I would subject my poor siblings to masks. We would be sitting there. Everybody would have their head wraps with my homemade conditioners. Child, listen. I am okay with pampering me and pampering those around me. So making masks is something that I do. But you guys mentioned like consistent routines, and consistency really is the name of the game. I think when it comes to hair care, skin care, and self-care, just do something intentional and do it often. And so washing your face regularly moisturizing, and then incorporating masks such as these, I think will go a long way. Anything that you do, with purpose and intention and consistency, of course, you're going to see your intended results. So, you're going to get closer to them, of course. So we wanted to encourage that. One thing I did want to make sure that we note, though, because some of us are using brushes and some of us are using our hands, just be careful with how you're applying it. So you don't want to use a brush with hard bristles. Like, you don't really want to use a paintbrush because that's not intended for skin. You want to use like a makeup brush or a facial brush or something like that, because you don't want to cause too much abrasion. We're trying to get rid of the lines, not create more. So using your fingers is appropriate, but be careful of the pressure, especially if you're using something like oats, because that can cause just excessive irritation scratching and things like that. So if you're using your fingers, be careful of pressure. And if you're using a brush, just use one that's intended for your face, because those hairs or bristles or whatever are intended for the delicacy of your skin on your face.
Yes. And to add to that, Britt, if you are using your fingers and your brushes or what have you, you want to pay attention to direction. So when you're working on your neck, you always want to work up, because when you pull down, you're helping gravity to create those sag lines. So you want to rub up if you're going to extend your mask to your neck. And when you're working under your eyes, you're rubbing inwards to the nose, because when you rub this way, you are creating sag lines under your eyes as well. And also when you're doing your forehead, you want to apply upward. We want to help the lines out. We want to help gravity go the opposite direction. So always inward under the eyes, upward on the forehead, and upward on the neck.
Yeah. Same way when you're applying your makeup. Like if you're doing concealer, make sure that you are doing it up and not dragging it down.
Yes.
We don't really like things to drag on us, ladies.
We don't.
We're not big on the drag. So we just want to do what we can to help things stay up and high, and perky and fun.
Those of us.
That's all I got to say.
And speaking of perky and things that make us feel energized and happy and light and high, but what are you guys doing to stay perky and to stay lifted and to stay happy and excited about life? What is the self-care that's happening in your day-to-day?
Cor, why don't you start?
Okay. Well, I recently returned home from visiting my family. I spent a week, or a little over a week, I guess. I decided to extend my vacation to Kansas City to see my mom and my sister. I have not seen each other for about a year and a half, so we are extremely close, and so that was very difficult. Of course, we talk every day and we FaceTime a good bit, but it's just nothing like seeing your family, being able to hug them and touch them and tell them face to face how much you care and how much you love them. And we aren't big going out people for the most part. We just enjoyed our beverages on the porch at home, talking about old times, listening to music, playing with our chihuahua, and just people watching on my mama's balcony. But that's all you need. I think we went out to our favorite catfish restaurant once, and then we went to Walmart, did just some errands around town, but for the most part, we just hung out with each other, and that was what we all needed. So I definitely needed that family time. So that kind of definitely fed my soul, and like definitely what I needed. We're all super busy with like work, and I am in school, and that is its own thing, but I definitely enjoy spending time with my family, and looking forward to us getting together again very soon.
Awesome.
Very nice. Very nice. I know the family is very important to all of us, so I know that is definitely something that fed your heart. Sound like your stomach too, jumping catfish. But
yes. All you can eat catfish for $17.99.
All you can eat?
Now, what have you been doing to feed your stomach, but more importantly, your soul?
So what have I been doing to feed my soul? I've been trying to create better routines for myself. Being that I'm a new mom, I can completely understand how people can get lost in their kids. And I do not want to do that. I want to make sure that I maintain healthiness for me so that I can be the healthiest mother that I should be for my daughter. So I have been trying to get back to me time. I've ordered some magazines that I have let pile the heck up. And it's just super cool because something that is really annoying to me is when I get bored with my day-to-day. And when you read magazines, they're always having, something new and exciting and something easy for you to try or to do. And so I've been incorporating things from the magazines into my life, like even into meals, into activities that I've been doing with Bella. I read a magazine the other day, and it was basically saying the things that we don't think are important are so interesting to babies, and they will give you 30 minutes if you just hand them that bag of chips. So rinse the bag out, and give them that empty bag of chips. They will crush it and play with it for 20 plus minutes. Of course, you want to make sure it's supervised, but that gives you some time to yourself, some time for me to read the magazine. So I've been trying to do that. And also I'm planning a little trip. I'm going to Puerto Rico with my sister and with my mom, and I'm nervous. I have not traveled during COVID, and I'm nervous to travel, but I got to turn my going out back on, because I'm just tired. I'm tired. I need to go somewhere. So that's what we're doing.
Very nice. I love that. I love that you are finding your time in your new routine of being a mom. And I love Puerto Rico. So that is so exciting to hear that you are going to go there. Well, I guess I'll talk about some things that I've been trying to do. Life is hectic with full-time work, full-time school, full-time just, life. But I have been trying to be very intentional about self-care. So there's this one book that a friend of mine bought me a few years ago that every year I start it and I never finish it. Not because it's not enjoyable, just because life takes place and, it just falls lower and lower on my priority list. But I have brought it back near the top. And it is The Year of Yes by Shonda Rhimes. I am so excited. I've gotten further in it this year than I've ever gotten. So that means that I'm moving in the right direction. And I am enjoying the book. So I am reading it. I'm making time to read it. And I am also brushing up patio area outside because I want to start just enjoying it. So I had my patio put together, and then I let it fall completely apart. So now I am working on trying to rebuild it. So now I can sit outside sometimes and read. I love to be outside when it's raining, covered. So being on my patio when it's raining with my book and my wine, my gosh. So that is what I am working on. And that's just, like I said, one thing that I'm trying to do to feed myself, not just my belly with the wine, but my soul, which deserves that. Are your masks getting tight? Because mine is definitely drying and getting tight. And when I was talking, I felt like my lips were barely moving.
I'm feeling pretty tight over here.
Yeah, mine is drying up. Mine is drying up for sure.
Okay, that's always a good sign. You keep it on there for if you're doing like in a range or package mask, and they'll tell you how long to keep it on. If you're doing your own thing, then when it starts to dry, then that's a good indication that you can probably start taking it off. It's done what it needs to do, unless it's like an overnight mask.
Okay, guys, so our faces are all pretty tight right now, so I think it's about time for us to go and demask. But definitely let us know if you try kind of one of our concoctions or one of your own. If you decide to have a little self-care day with your friends, definitely tag us and let us know how yours turned out. Definitely subscribe, like, share, and comment on this video. And thank you guys for watching.
Yes. See you later.
Later.
Bye.